Hey guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. It's your girl Tiffany. If you're new here, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you so much to all my subscribers who recommend my videos to their friends, their families and loved ones. I love you guys so much. It's some days to Christmas. Are you excited? Because I'm happy. Are you happy about Christmas? I know this December has not been as dirty as you wanted it to be. It's been really clean, which is even good stuff. We can save our money and everything. So with the title of this video, you can tell this is another crucial conversation. I remember the first crucial conversation I had on this channel was about feminism, and a few of you gave your 2 cents about feminism, which was cool. And this topic is a very sensitive topic, and I just want to like pinch on it. I don't want to like go so far because I cannot really relate with this because I'm not a single parent. I was not raised by single parents. I was not brought up in a toxic home. In fact, I was brought up in the happiest home. Thank you, mom. Thank you, daddy. Like, I was just a very happy child. So I can't really relate, but I do have close friends, family members who have been experiencing things like this. So I saw something on what triggered this. What is really triggering this conversation right now is that I saw something on Instagram whereby a woman, I think she just got divorced, and she's like, oh, single parenting is so much better than being in that it's so much better than being in a toxic home. That how had she known, she would have raised her child as a single mom from the jump start than even like even bother to even get married or something like that. So last week a friend of mine posted something whereby she was like, single parenting is so hard, like it kills the children, something like that. And I told her, and I replied, I'm like, would you rather raise your child in a toxic home than be a single parent? And she's like, oh, she thinks I should talk about it on my channel, and I'm here talking about it. So I'm just gonna title this video growing up in a toxic home. So this video is basically growing up in a toxic home or in a separate house due to parents' misunderstanding. So first of all, before we start, I would love to define what co-parenting is, because a lot of people get it wrong. I was getting it wrong to the first place, but I'm going to read you the Google definition of co-parenting. It says here, co-parenting sometimes means joint parenting or shared parenting. Is the experience of raising a child as a single parent when due to separation or divorce. So basically you're parenting, you're raising your child with your ex in a very healthy way. I think it's really different from when you just call yourself a single dad. I'm not really sure. Yeah, you're a single dad, you're a single mom. Sorry about that. I'm not bringing any confusion to you. So personally, I feel like co-parenting is cool. I mean, it's like, okay, in our marriage was falling apart, we're having a failed marriage, and we've agreed that, you know what, I just think that we should get a divorce. By the end of the day, your ex can be your friend. You don't have to make your ex your enemy. Sometimes it's about understanding. There's some people right now that, you know, you're dating them, but the truth is that this is not someone I see myself with. I know, yes, it's very important to date someone that you see yourself with in like in the next 10 years, someone that you want to marry, but let's just face it, in this generation most of us are not serious. We're just dating because of dating sake. So sometimes you get into marriage because of maybe one, you ended up pregnant as a woman, number 2, maybe societal pressure, number 3, you were just caught up in the moment. A lot of people are always often caught up in the moments like that, like, oh, I love you, 3 months later, 6 months later, 1 year later, together on one knee, you marry me, and at the end of the day you realize that there are so many things that you guys don't agree on. You guys just start to like drift apart. That's why sometimes they say cohabitation is not really a bad idea, but it's a cool idea. I believe in the fact that you should spend time with someone that you see potential in. You know, staying with someone is way different from just seeing them every day, like you guys hanging out maybe in if you go out to have dinner, lunch, or whatever it is. It's way different than that. When you stay with someone, you get to see them for who they really are. Because even if you can pretend to me 24/7, if you spend the whole day together, when we live together, you get to see how this person is. And most people often don't know how their partners are, so they end up in marriages whereby they fight and they fuss every day. But the truth is that, okay, maybe we can't just live together as one, as a couple, but we can live separately and know, okay, a child is in the picture now, so let's have a mutual understanding and let us raise a child. Let us raise this child with love, because we know that, because we've come to an agreement that if we raise this child in the same house, we are in the same house and raising this child, both of us know we have score, we'll fight every day. And you know, children at a very young age, they have sponge brains. Whatever you do is going to reflect in that child. I'm telling you, if you are a man that is violent towards women, you hit your wife, your son, it is definite, like it is so obvious, your son is going to grow up and hit women. I am telling you, it's inevitable. If you're also a man that insults women, you're always insulting women, your child sees all those things, he's going to think it's alright to treat women in a certain way. If you're a woman that doesn't respect your husband, your daughter is going to grow up and think that's okay to disrespect men. If you're a woman that often hits your husband, because I heard that there's women that do that, your daughter is going to see and think it's okay. And all these things are not okay. And most times divorce does not even occur because of there's fighting or anything. Divorce just occurs when the home becomes bitter. You know, children again can sense when there's love and there's no love. I'm telling you, I know Africans are going to say, I beg, what is that? But I'm telling you straight up facts. If a child is not growing up in a happy home, you might think that the child doesn't see it, the child doesn't feel it. I mean, you might not even be hitting your wife, you might not even be insulting your husband, you might not even be doing anything, but there's just this atmosphere that is so bad. It's going to like rub off on that child, and that child is going to grow up without love, having daddy issues, mommy issues. I don't know about you, but personally, I'd rather be a co-parent. If I get to that stage with my partner and I see that we've gotten to a phase whereby we cannot communicate on a certain level, the love is not there, the respect is not there, the connection is not there, our partnership level self, we are not on the same level again, like we're not even seeing things from the same side as we once used to, we're going to have a conversation. If we go for counseling, if we pray about it and we can't fix it, I feel that we should come to a mutual agreement and say, okay, you know what, I think we should get a divorce or get separated. We can make this work for the sake of the child. I mean, staying between the same house, it's making my baby see that I don't love you so much, I don't care about you so much, because they sense all these things. Whether I like to know, kids are very smart, they're way smarter than we think they are. So to avoid all these kind of things, I will tell my partner that, you know what, let's just get a separation or a divorce. I mean, raise the child. I mean, maybe Mondays to Thursdays, he stays in the house with me. That's if he's old enough to go to his daddy's, because you know, like maybe a child, if he's like a baby, okay, you can come over to see him maybe on weekends. You can come over every day if you want to come and see me, if I'm free. I mean, exes are friends. Like we've seen a lot of exes. Like Will Smith has a baby mama and he is so cool with her. They've been so cool. His wife loves his wife literally, his wife and his baby mama are literally like best friends. Let's even talk about Kourtney Kardashian and Scott Disick. They were even boyfriend and girlfriend. They have kids together and they're making co-parenting work very well. I mean, Scott, he has a girlfriend, and when he goes on trips with his girlfriends, his girlfriend, he invites Kourtney Kardashian over with her kids. Like there's just this understanding. They are friends. They're able to stay in the same room. They're able to relate. They're able to. I think it all comes out to the individual respect and how it ended. If it ended on a bad note, then that's when there's so much bitterness, because some people cannot see something ending. So I mean, some people cannot see, like when something is bound to collapse, you're supposed to sense it. Try and sense it that this thing is not going well, because if you see something trying to collapse and you're trying to fix it, because sometimes they tell you, your parents tell you, society will tell you, fix your marriage, pray. Yeah, prayer is good, but it gets to some point that you know that this thing is not working out. Listen to me right now. I am not saying divorce is okay. I am not saying it's okay to divorce somebody, but one thing I believe in is my happiness, your happiness, my child's happiness. Whatever will make me happy. Yes, I come first if I don't have a child. If I don't have a child and I'm married and there's no happiness or love again in the home and we don't understand each other, we don't know what we're doing, I am going to leave. Literally, don't misquote me, I would leave. Because if I'm trying to make you work, there's an extent to where you can push and fight. You see, but I would think of my happiness first. But if I have a child, once there's that child there, his or her happiness is my #1 priority. And if I see that you're maybe not treating me well, I'm saying that I don't want this to work again. No matter what you do, I'm over it. I'm over this relationship, and you too, you're over this relationship. You're not making things work. We're not making. We'll just have to leave, because I don't want my baby growing up and thinking that it's okay to not show certain love to a woman or not show love to a man. It's okay to disrespect a woman or disrespect a man. I don't want that type of thing to happen to my child. So not to drift away or divert from the topic, I really think that co-parenting depends on the individual. To be honest, there are some people, there are some divorcees that are best friends, and there are some people that ended up in a bad note, that the woman is like, you know what, you will not see this child, you pay for child support, but you will not see this child. I know if it happens abroad, you'll be paying for child support. Whether it was, they will find cases against you, and it's okay, maybe you're not fit, maybe you're drunk, maybe you're a woman bitter, you'll say, you're toxic, you're bad for the child, don't come near the child, that kind of thing. Those are crazy situations. And some situations whereby the man just knocked her up and she got pregnant, and he has left her, is left for the woman. I think that is also a different case. That is like you being an actual like single mom, single dad, single woman, like, because you have, I've heard of cases whereby the woman literally left the family and took off and went and disappeared for years. And I've heard of cases whereby, a lot of cases whereby the man will just maybe get the woman pregnant, or one morning you wake up, you will not see the husband again or the wife, and you just be there, you left alone to fend for the child, hustle for the child, try to like help the child in every single way by yourself, for yourself. So it just really depends on the person you have gotten married to be honest, your partner. So I would say this, basically, I don't know if this conversation, this is just me giving my 2 cents on what I think about this. I didn't really give an exact answer, but I would say my answer again in case you don't understand me. Yes, I would be a single parent if it will make my child, if it will mean my child will grow up in a conducive environment that's not toxic. If I notice that my relationship or my marriage is very toxic and it's slowly rubbing off on my child, I would have to leave that marriage. Because let me tell you, most of you people are depressed, you're angry, you're bitter, you're annoyed, you're bitter about life because of the way you were brought up. That is just the truth, most people. So I don't want my child to end up like that. I don't want my child to be bitter, I don't want my child to be sad, I don't want my child, no, my children come first before my happiness, before my husband's happiness. So I will choose to be a single parent if that is the case. But I know I would love to be a single parent. I would love to co-parent with somebody that has an understanding, an ex that I know that we can still talk. That's why sometimes I advise my friends that you don't completely cut off your exes, because sometimes your exes should even be your friend before you even date, because sometimes the relationship does not happen again, does not end again. People can still be friends, I mean, basically. So that is my 2 cents on this conversation. So like, yeah, the topic is something like, okay, would you rather, so now I'm saying this out loud right now, would you prefer training your children differently as co-parents or to raising them in toxic homes? So yes, I will pick training my child as a co-parent with my partner, provided that he's sensible, provided that there's respect, social understanding, and he wants to provide for my child. Because I mean, a man that is not providing for my child financially, emotionally, you name it, I don't feel like you should even, what are you even doing with the child, or what are you doing, I mean. So I would rather choose to raise my child alone than to raise my child in a toxic relationship or toxic home, basically. So then again, it just has to be individual. Once there's understanding, I mean, a lot of divorces have ended up on good terms, like, oh yeah, this is not working out, but you can still be friends, like, I mean, raise the children, be happy, like, let love shine and everything. And to avoid things like this, try to know your partner. I'm not saying cohabitation is good, but try to spend time with your partner, even if, I don't know, it's not only going outside. Like, try to study your partner very well. Try to pray before you get into any relationship, in order to avoid stories and touch, in order to avoid divorce. Because divorce is not really healthy, whether we think it is good or not. Because again, that could also affect the child. But I believe that once this happens, when your children see that both of you are okay, all they'll notice when they grow older is that, oh, mommy and daddy don't live together. Why? You explain to them, this is why. But like, they see that, oh, it's not even like, it doesn't even seem like they don't live together, because they're always so happy, they're so friendly. Not like you're screaming at your baby dad, screaming at your baby mom. So anyways, not to talk too much, this is what I feel like is better. So it depends on the individual. So yeah, if you want to be a single mama, single papa, a single ball is your court. If you want to raise your child in a toxic home because of you don't want society to see that your marriage is not working, your marriage failed, no problem. But for me, I would rather raise my child as a single parent than to continue in a marriage that is toxic for me and my babies. So anyways, this is your girl Tiff signing out from my YouTube channel. Please like, share and subscribe, and if you think I have said something wrong or I'm just like talking too much, you can leave your opinion down below. What do you think? Do you think single parenting is good? Would you rather be a single parent and raise your child with your partner as friends, like you guys are cool, you're on good notes, or would you rather be in a marriage that is so toxic that it starts to rub off on your child? So what would you do if you were in that position? I would love to see your comments, love to hear from you guys. Thank you very much.